With ever 8 winners. Excited to see what they're going to be able to do, because I feel like both teams got exactly the flavor that they wanted for both of these comps.
But what I like is we have very different identities, because if you look at SKT's draft, you think, wow, this is really safe. It's a really safe draft. got first pick, can deal with most lanes. The Victor's a strong laner. Ezreal, Tahm Kench is safe. Lee Sin's going to be farming till 6. It's kind of a safety first. We're in this big lull park. We're the dream team. We need to win. Let's just not mess up draft and go safe. Meanwhile, the Xin Zhao Galio is much more on the playmaking side. The bot lane is a lot more risky in the 2v2. So Jinair, the team that's definitely got a lot less expectation, is kind of thrusting themselves into the aggressor role. Meanwhile, SKT is kind of saying, stay away from me, I'll get to where I need to be, and wants to be a bit more non-interactive. So how that all comes together in this lull park debut is going to be so fun to watch.
Yeah, we are going to find out right now. Here we are, onto the Rift for game number 1. Versus no Klepto, which is probably why we're experiencing a 500 gold lead, as Malrung once again going to stand out of the brush, but slightly out of vision range. Show us the Hail of Blades, Malrung! Yeah, Khan is going to get slowed down. The flash over the gravity field. Can he actually escape this? The Hail of Blades does a lot of damage, but not quite enough. Red Boss burns down! And he picks it up. Already had this. As well, a lot of fans will be asking, the way these Ezreal Tahm Kench comps work is they are so good at mid lane. Well, there's the grand entrance. We've got the heroic entrance to come down as well, but the combination not quite enough. Clid grabs that first kill, sacrifices himself, but able to get one back after all of those ultimates is certainly a big deal. Chongo now up against Faker and the rest of the team as well. That Justice Punch looked real interesting, but it wasn't enough to get him out of dodge. And that's going to be 2.
The Kai'Sa and Rakan have no lane presence. They try for a desperate all-in. Like you say, probably the first grand entrance and quickness of the game. Yeah. And yet it's easily turned around as topside.
Well, Khan's the golden boy, and Linderung got made to look a little bit foolish. However, certainly still has a massive lead when it comes to the health bar. Khan can't get out of that one. Just a single charge on the decimating smash. Finishes him off, and Faker now just cleans up minions. Can't get onto the Scion.
And inevitably, it's not there anymore, but we'll hold the macro points because we might have a team fight.
Yeah, fight coming in here as Malrung does have that ultimate running. The stopwatch is down as Linderung makes his way into this fight as well. This is the Jinair composition. This is what they want to do, but Linderung is just getting soloed out. No one else making their way in. The Chaos Storm just destroying Jinair's bottom lane as Kellen existed once, but no longer. The fight continues on the top side. It is straight front to back from SKT, and the zombie Scion cannot do anything. Jinair just couldn't pull a trigger.
Clid looking for an execute on route. Will he hit this one?
Can he find it? Yes, he does. Oh, it was almost a bait, but who was baiting? Who was Clid goes golden. Linderung gets hit by the Q. Can he do it?
Oh!
Follows it through. He even gave Teddy the time to get the kill if he wanted to. Missed it. And then Clid able to follow up with a resonating strike. This is why you don't let him play the lead.
Comp, you got to fight sometime, and maybe that sometime is now.
Yeah, but he also feels pretty irrelevant at this point. His root, it gets almost blown up in one combo. That was disgusting, as now Linderung has to flash out because he thought it was the go button, but no, they don't have an AD carry for this fight. Now they don't have a Scion. He is definitely dead. Teddy pops over the wall once again, and that is basically 2 picks for the price of 1, because that is a Kai'Sa having to go back, and they might be able to get some damage on this inhibitor turret.
Jinair only have all-in options. Galio has some decent wave clear, but a lot of it's short range. Here's the all-in!
Here we are. That's a 4-man quickness to start this one off. Could this be the team fight they're looking for? Is already Mato has fallen down. SKT, they do not want to bar of it. As Fear Beyond Death just takes down Root. There is nothing that this Kai'Sa can do against this comp by the looks of things, and they're trying to get more. Chongo just goes the wrong way, gets picked off, and SKT, that looked like a fight they couldn't win, but still they're able to do it. Khan getting the Chaos Storm in there, pulled back onto the gravity field, and he'll go down to his zombie form, and I feel like the rest of the team may follow.
Jinair finally pull off the execution the coach would have been looking for from the draft, but it's 10,000 gold behind. All of the damage still available on SKT, and they will win the game here.
I think that might have been a Sheen proc that took Kellen down to that low health bar, but Faker flash sustaining him. They want to get the kills before they finish off this Nexus. Half the health bar now. Root wants to try and get rid of it, but we've already gone picture-in-picture, and SKT take game 1 of LCK 2019.
SKT understood their team comp and played safe. Yes, there was some deaths in there trying to kill the Varus. The Fear Beyond Death fear is actually the most important ability to draw your attention to in every team fight, because it should be hitting 4 and 5 men, and it should be the space and peel allowing the Varus to pop off.
And what I want everyone to look at as well, if you're looking over the Jinair side, is what Grace is going to do differently to Chongo in this game. will he be able to show us that he is the better Galio player, and will these heroic entrances actually be where we need them in order to get these team fights working? Because we know the composition can work. We know that it's pretty easy just to like press your R buttons and go in, and the laning phase didn't go badly at all.
But the Camille's not there to make it guaranteed, and you have to get through that laning phase to make sure you're not too far behind in gold to make that a mute point.
Well, we're going to find out right now. On to the Rift for game number 2.
Sejuani, just like with the Lee Sin, Clid's happy to power farm it out.
Well, Linderung does have heroic entrance available to him here. As Khan flashes over, gets himself into his ultimate, but it's not enough. They take that first blood oh so easily, and the teleport. You can't escape those ones anymore. Faker has to get out of there. Doesn't use the flash. Thought he might have had to. Decimating smash. Grace wants more. Goes in when he probably didn't want to. Gets a double taunt, but he'll still probably go down. There we go. Faker gets the corrosive charge. But that was honestly...
Here we go again.
I think I've seen this one before, Papa Smithy. Rune Prison is down. Khan gets out of the way of that one very, very easily. Heroic entrance is a little bit late, but decimating smash, just the tip. Picks up the kill on the rise for the second time, and Khan is being bullied so far. Very patient, waiting for that vision to be guaranteed. You can't see that passive be thrown over, even though we did. As there's the engage. Malrung's here, but it's a 3v3. Teddy flashes out of the way beautifully, but in goes Root. I don't know whether it's the idea they wanted, because Mata still had the Devour available. It was all a bait. It was all a cunning ruse, and SKT, they win it in the bottom lane.
SKT fight for it.
Decimating
Seems like
smash
fireworks
under Clid,
coming.
though. Yeah, can he actually survive this is the question. There's just too much CC. He was trying to go left, trying to go right, couldn't do anything, and then he's in the air and he's dead.
We should call Peter. That was some atrocities committed on the Piggy. That Piggy taken down. Very, very harsh stuff. But Sejuani dead means that the Inferno does go to Jinair, and this time the Wombo comes off.
Yeah, this is like an episode of Pimp My Boar and then turned into one of those documentaries that's really, really sad about animal activists, and that is going to be, if Teddy's going to be aggressive, he needs Marta there alongside of his Malrung. Demonstrates exactly what that means. The amount of damage available is just ludicrous as Linderung just turns up. There's not a lot he can do. Oh man, picks the flash. Does Clid from the offside. Not able to get that kill, but that is 2 very low health bars, and that should mean the turret.
Teddy was just free, so it's all about threat. Speaking of threat,
Linderung, a few auto attacks there, but Teddy playing pretty safely. Faker in trouble. There's the unstoppable onslaught. Gets exhausted. Gets at least one knock-up, but we're trading ultimates everywhere. Grace does get one knock-up. Devour now on cooldown. That is super important as Faker might die. Winds of War going to be enough, augmented by Root's damage as Grace goes golden. This might be the fight that Jinair we're looking for. Teddy now has nowhere to go. In goes Root. Dives forward with the killer instinct, and it's named exactly right in this fight, as Jinair walk away with all 5 members but some low health bars.
And Faker and SKT got impatient. They tried to overforce against a team comp that was made to force. They were winning in the side lanes instead. So the fact that Faker missed his ultimate there was actually very consequential. I guarantee if SKT get the Urgot ult off successfully, they will win a 5v5, but they're on Baron, and it's damn low.
Yeah, it's down to 2,000 health already. That one is definitely going to be taken here by SKT, but can they win the fight now? Realm Warp gets 3 of them out. Faker not going to survive, but they'll take one.
He's in the right spot here. He'd love to demolish, but safety first, being there to evacuate with a flash devour is more important.
I find it so funny that we've almost got Khan up to 1,000 gold bounty at 0-2-0.
Yep. This is the new future. This is low part. This is 2019.
Well, Gargoyle Stoneplate is trying to keep Linderung alive. He's got a lot of shields, but this tower doesn't. Khan is just auto-attacking it to death as the rise. Teddy alongside him. And they're just going to take them all over the map. They've already broken open the base. They take an inner turret there as well. And now Jinair going for the desperation engage. Linderung getting his way forward. The Galio delivery system just isn't good enough because Teddy, as soon as he gets a few auto attacks off, they're dead. Yes, you managed to get your buttons pushed in the right positions, but you need to survive as Marta's just able to emote spam before Grace is even dead. Finally, they get some relevant damage on him, but that's after the whole team has bitten the dust.
Sometimes you got to do it all yourself. Teddy says, not going to worry about enemy positioning. I'm just going to assassinate the enemy AD carry. He solo kills Root, and that will be the end of the game.
Yep, that is all she wrote, as Teddy just flashing for the fun of it. Linderung on his turret fountain is going to survive for the moment, so you can have that small win, my friend, but SKT will take the 2-0.
It turns out you can take the Teddy out of Jinair and find some good results for SK Telecom T1. He was able to decide this game in the final fight by assassinating the enemy AD carry. Definitely some hiccups